How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Gameplay and Such, and in today's episode we're playing Kurohyu 2 Ryuga Gotoku Ashura Hen. I really hope I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, feel free to make fun of me. It's a PSP Yakuza game. If I remember correctly, I remember reading about those PSP Yakuza games, and so there's two of them, right? I mean, the two in the title implies that there's at least two of them. There's precisely two of them. You play as a guy named Tetsuya. He's like an underground Colosseum fighter, and the game, instead of being like a brawler where you walk around and basically take part in street fights, whenever you engage in a street fight, it kind of goes into like a one-on-one fighting game all of a sudden. And this game is actually really cool, and please excuse the sound quality of this game. I have no idea why it sounds this fucking bad. It just fucking did when I was playing the game, and I couldn't do anything about it. Maybe my PSP emulation settings messed up with the sounds, but yeah, I'm not planning to make a let's play out of this game. A simple gameplay and such in my eyes is enough. And also, this game was never released in English, but there is a fan translation. And basically, if you go to any website with ROM hacks on it for PSP, and you look up a Yakuza game, you will find this one. And I've heard that it's actually, if you were to translate it, then it's called Like a Dragon Black Panther, or something like that. Which I guess is in a reference to the main character being like a Black Panther or some shit. I don't know. Figured he'd be like a dragon, but he's not. This series might as well not even be canonical. I don't think it's implied that it's not canonical, but it might as well be, because the mainline series of Yakuza pretty much never fucking references the PSP titles. It's like they forgot those exist. But from the people who played those games, and even from the little gameplay I got recorded for you, it actually seems like it's a pretty fucking awesome game. Yeah, I'm not awesome enough for me to be like, I gotta fucking play all of it. I mean, I fucking got to. If this game genuinely had like connections to the mainline Yakuza, I might play through it just for the sake of me knowing everything there is about Yakuza. But yeah, it's got its own plot, own unique characters. I'm pretty sure no mainline Yakuza characters are showing up in this spin-off series. Jesus, why is it so bad? Oh my god. It sounds like a robot. It sounds like a broken fax machine or some shit. And like, you're not gonna see Kiryu, you're not gonna see, I don't know, Majima, no one like that makes an appearance in this series. Instead you play as this guy, Tatsuya. He's like a complete fucking thug. If you ever wanted to play as a street gangster in a Yakuza game, we play as a Yakuza, we play as a money loaner, we play as an ex-assassin, you know, like Saejima being the ex-assassin, that's what I consider him. He's also a Yakuza, but you know, we play as a fucking crazy Yakuza guy, Majima. We play as a fucking baseball player in Yakuza 5, we play as a cop in Yakuza 4. We play as another ex-Yakuza, except this time he's silly, in Yakuza 7. And in the PSP spin-off, we play as this fucking really brutal street gangster named Tatsuya, and he's actually really cool. From the little glimpses of him, I already like him way more than Shinada from Yakuza 5. He seems way fucking cooler. I wish this game got like a remake and it was like a full-fledged Yakuza game with actual cutscenes instead of these animated cutscenes. These animated cutscenes remind me quite heavily of Peace Walker. You know, Peace Walker was also like a full-fledged Metal Gear game, but because it was on the PSP, it couldn't afford to have 3D animated cutscenes, so it just had these like 2D animated ones. And I'm pretty sure Portable Ops also had that. If Portable Ops even had cutscenes to begin with, because I don't remember if it did or not. I'm checking my phone here. Some discounts on PlayStation Store. Nope. I mean, there are, but not big enough for me to buy them. And yeah, I mentioned in my Yakuza 5 Let's Play that I've recorded footage of a PSP Yakuza game, and I decided that, you know what, I might as well upload this video after my Yakuza 5 Let's Play. And I still didn't finish my Yakuza 5 Let's Play, but if this video comes out correctly, then my Yakuza 5 Let's Play should have ended 2 days ago. And now I'm uploading this, and the Let's Play after this one is gonna be Demon Souls. So I hope you like it. A lot of cool characters in this game. I wish I knew who they are, but I don't. I wish this game didn't sound so fucking bad too. I mean, it's really upsetting. Also, in true Yakuza fashion, most of this video are these fucking cutscenes. Which, funny enough, you can speed up the cutscenes, and I only realized that later. Because I fucking never played this game before. I only played it once, recorded this video, and deleted the game, and that was it. Yeah, I'm recently recording a bunch of gameplays and such. Oh, is that the florist? Oh, alright. I guess the florist makes a cameo in this game. That's cool. Yeah, so obviously the game still takes place in Kamurocho. Kamurocho is fully explorable, except it's kind of like Yakuza 1 and 2, the original PS2 versions of those games, where the city is like a pre-rendered background that you get to walk around on, instead of being like fully 3D like you pretty much saw in every single Yakuza game I've recorded thus far. Because I started the series by playing the remakes. Yeah, Tatsuya's fucking cool, I like him. Get this shitty ass black energy drink here. It's not really good. Thinking of ordering KFC, if my KFC in my shitty little town actually has the Squid Game set available with the pink hamburger. I really wanted to try it, but kinda doubt they have it. Because if you go to KFC's website, they do have it there, but then on the website, my town's KFC is not available as a choice for home delivery. And if I go into this delivery app, then they do not fucking have those Squid Games burgers available. They do have some kind of Asian. I have this Chinese and Japanese chicken bucket. But last time I bought anything from KFC, I bought this fucking Chinese one because it had spicy chicken in it. And they literally tossed in like 5 pieces of chicken into a bucket full of rice, and I basically had to eat a bunch of fucking rice because the chicken was on top. So once I got rid of the chicken and ate all of it, the only thing left was the fucking rice on the bottom, and I was kind of like, what the fuck even? Wouldn't say it's a great deal, that Chinese bucket. Damn, I really wish this didn't sound so badly. So, Yakuza fucking 5 beaten the record for being my longest Let's Play ever made. You know what's fucking insane? My longest Let's Play ever made before Yakuza 5 took that title was Skyrim. And Skyrim made sense to be this long. I fully expected Skyrim to be this long. And I wasn't upset that it was this long. In fact, when I finished Skyrim, I wish I kept going because I was having a lot of fun playing Skyrim. Because I kept discovering new things that I've never seen in the game before. I had a bunch of mods installed, so those were quite surprising. Like that episode where I was chased by an immortal werewolf and I couldn't fucking outrun it, and it was crazy. A bunch of crazy shit happened in my Skyrim Let's Play. If you ever wanna watch... I actually, if I ever like had Let's Plays on my channel that I truly recommend watching, I think it's my Skyrim one. Because the amount of fucking crazy shit that happened to me, and I was completely baffled by it and taken aback. It was really funny. And though, if you were to combine the DLCs together with my my Skyrim Let's Play and the DLCs to Skyrim, then I guess Skyrim would be the longest Let's Play. But DLCs are separate Let's Plays, okay? So they don't count. So it doesn't count. So a single Let's Play out of a single fucking player game, Yakuza 5 is the longest. And you know what? I still haven't finished it. Okay, I can actually go and tell you at what episode I am currently in Yakuza 5. I am at episode 182. I'm at episode 182, and that's ridiculous. I think we're actually gonna reach episode 200 because... Oh yeah, you can speed up cutscenes. Tatsuya is giving us his hobby backstory so we can feel bad about him. There's a detective character, there's the love interest. It's awesome. Wish I gave a shit though. Now it sounds even dumber than it did before. These cutscenes are ridiculously fucking long, Jesus Christ. To open up a game with a long ass fucking cutscene that you can't skip but you only can fast forward, it's ridiculous. So don't be surprised that once we finally get to gameplay, I didn't really record a lot of this gameplay because I was sick of listening to this broken sound of this game. Also, you might not even realize that this is a Yakuza game because the title I wrote in Japanese, so I didn't really know what the fuck to... I was trying to look for like an English translation, but that's not what the game's called. You know, the main menu doesn't fucking say Yakuza or like a dragon. It says fucking Kurohyu 2, Ryuga Gotoku Ashura Chapter. That's what it says, so that's what I'm calling this video. Oh no, he took off his shoes? What the fuck? Is this a recap of the first game? Because I have no idea what's with this information dump happening right now. Oh, the detective was his father? That's kind of cute. It's like the plot of Yakuza 5, I think. When Kiryu said don't give up to his daughter Haruka. In this case, it's this guy saying don't give up to this guy. That sounded great. Really makes me take this seriously. I imagine that when they were writing the story, they had to walk the thin line of this game's story being serious enough for you to give a shit, and for them to be able to flex their creative muscles writing a criminal story like they often do. Because Yakuza games usually do have good stories, if fucking nonsensical at some points. But they also had to make sure that the story doesn't get too fucking creative, because for example, if this game featured, I don't know, a building in Kamurocho blowing up or something, then they would have to address that in the mainline story, that this building has been blown up or whatever. But they couldn't do that because the mainline story like doesn't give a fuck about these PSP spin-offs. Oh, and also, if you're curious, why am I making a gameplay in such of the second game? Why not make a gameplay in such of the first game? I mean, that's because I couldn't find the first game, actually. Hey, little punk. But now that I think about it, I didn't really make much of an effort to actually find the first game, so perhaps I'll make a gameplay and such out of the first game at some point in the future. Maybe it'll not sound like complete garbage like this game, because I found this game with an English translation, so you can actually know what they're talking about. But I'm pretty sure that these two PSP Yakuza games were like Japanese exclusives. Actually, you know what? I might as well fucking look it up now. Oh my god, I can't believe this sound. Yeah, I guess Tatsuya became some kind of Las Vegas underground champion or whatever the fuck. That's cool. Tatsu. The name Tetsuya sounds familiar, but I'm not sure what fucking game had a character named Tetsuya in it. Maybe Persona or some shit. Yakuza PSP games. In English.
100年に一度の逸材はちょっと言い過ぎたと思ったんだがな。
English patched. English patched.
しかしアメリカの地下格
The
闘
Villain made a
未
fucking
数だと聞いてはいたが正直疑ってい
playthrough
た
on
よ
it. Or Devil Leon, whatever. I call him the Villain. Yakuza Black Panther in English. Yeah, that's what the people are referring to this game. Not sure if it's a correct translation, but the first one is called, supposedly, Yakuza Black Panther. Where can I download the first game in PSP? There's a thread on Reddit.
はい、達也の才能は予想以上です。練習嫌いに少々手を焼いていますが、リングに立てば私もびっくりするほどの別人です。順調にいけば史上最短記録でベルトもつかめますよ。
Oh, there is a pre. There you go. On the fucking website, on the Reddit thread, they give a link to the first game with an English patch. Yeah, it is Japanese region, but it does have English patched. And it is CD Romance. Except CD Romance doesn't work anymore, and if I'm not mistaken, if you want to download anything from CD Romance now, it will redirect you to a different website. Which, I don't know why exactly, but yeah, it's something that happened. I use CD Romance a lot because my Steam Deck is basically a big emulation machine for me. That's how I recorded this footage, by downloading a ROM hack of the second game with English patch. So why didn't I fucking play the first one instead? You know what, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I don't really care. I'll make sure to play the first game and record it, and oh yeah, I think I should probably tell you, I probably said that in my Yakuza 5 Let's Play, but in case you missed it, if this video comes out correctly, fine, I'm still saying that a lot recently, if this video comes out correctly, I should be uploading this video after my Yakuza 5 Let's Play is over. Battery low, oops. Plug in the power cord, you fucking idiot. So the next Let's Play after this one is gonna be Demon's Souls, but after Demon's Souls is done, I'm not going back and playing Yakuza 6. After Yakuza 5 ludicrous fucking Let's Play that took me over a year to fucking do, I'm not doing Yakuza 6. Not because I'm fucking upset, I could be, but the main true reason why I don't want to go and do a Yakuza Let's Play right after I just finished a really insanely long Yakuza Let's Play, even though Yakuza 6 is nowhere near as long, the true reason behind that isn't because I'm upset with the Yakuza series and I need a break from it. I do admit I need a break from it, okay? And I was going to take a break from it anyway, and I was actually planning to play Red Dead Redemption at first, but then I realized that, you know, GTA 6 is coming out next year, and there are some GTA games that I didn't record it. In the past, I've recorded GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, and GTA 5. Then I recorded Lego City Undercover, and I was considering, what game should I record now? What open world crime game could I play? And it landed on Yakuza, and that's when I recorded my Let's Play of Yakuza Kiwami. I had no idea who the characters were. I was really not into the game, actually, at first. I wasn't a huge fan of Yakuza, but I have ever since became a huge fan of Yakuza, to the point where I even had to change my banner recently. So I had to replace Rico Rodriguez from Just Cause with Kiryu, because I think Kiryu is much more deserving of a spot on my banner than fucking Rico Rodriguez. Finally, we're in fucking gameplay, Jesus Christ. Karma Roger, it's been a year and nothing changed. I know this is a good thing. I'm so damn confused. Damn it, I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, I might as well just go and walk around town for a bit. Yeah, so the backgrounds are pre-rendered, the character models aren't, so it kind of looks the way it looks. Whether it's a bad look, whether it's a good look, it kind of depends on you, to be honest. I kind of like it though. Like if I had this game on a PSP, I probably would have been kind of into it. Actually, I take that back. If I had this game on PSP as a kid, I probably would have fucking hated it. Mainly because I wouldn't. The dialogue is in Japanese, subtitles are in English. I didn't spoke neither of those languages as a kid. I would have no idea what the fuck I'm playing. And this game might not be so self-explanatory like some games I used to play as a kid. And yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so after my Demon Souls Let's Play, I'm gonna go back to my unfinished Grand Theft Auto Let's Plays, and I'm gonna do a Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories Let's Play, which I already have recorded. I just need to do commentary for it. Then after that, we're going to play Witcher 3. After Witcher 3, which might be another really long Let's Play, even though I have a weird feeling it's not... Even Witcher 3 is not gonna be as long as fucking Yakuza 5 somehow. You know why? Because Yakuza 5 has a million fucking dialogue boxes to sit through. Oh, Jesus Christ. And... yeah, this game, see, the way you fight in this game is completely different to the mainline Yakuza series, and I gotta say, it's definitely a refreshing experience. And Tatsuya is already, even though I've only experienced like 10 minutes of Tatsuya, I already like him 10 times better than fucking Shinada. At least his introduction to me wasn't him being obnoxious. Yeah, what was I saying? So after Witcher 3, we're gonna do Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories Let's Play, then we're gonna do Witcher 3 Hearts of Stones. And with a Witcher 3 Let's Play in between my Grand Theft Auto Let's Plays, I don't think we're gonna come back to... because there's also Grand Theft Auto 4 and the 2 DLCs to Grand Theft Auto 4. There's Witcher 3 and the 2 DLCs to Witcher 3, with a possible third one on the way, from what we heard recently. And then after Witcher 3, I would want to do a Dark Souls Let's Play. So it's gonna be a while before I come back to Yakuza. So I'm taking a longer break from Yakuza. But if you're worried that, oh no, I'm not gonna play a Yakuza game in a long time, there is that new Yakuza game coming out. Don't know when it's coming out. We only have 2 trailers for it thus far. But it's called Stranger Than Heaven. And it seems to be a Yakuza game set in 1915, before World War I. Or was it after World War I? No, I'm pretty sure it was before, right? I don't know. And then it's also set during the 1945. The year 1945. So it's definitely an interesting thing. And because it's such a prequel set long before in the past, I might consider doing a... what? A Let's Play of it when it comes out. That depends on when it's coming out, because next month we're getting a Mafia Let's Play. And okay, Mafia I'm gonna finish, and I imagine I'm gonna finish it no problem. It's gonna be a linear story game. I'm really happy that it's actually a linear story game. I'm also hoping that the game isn't too short, but also isn't too long. I hope they nailed the perfect length, you know? Where the game will at least last me a week, maybe like 30-something episodes. Then we're gonna do Metal Gear Solid Delta. I hope it will last about the same amount of episodes. And then we're gonna do Borderlands 4, and I'm planning to also record the DLCs to Borderlands 4, so... yeah. Depends on when Stranger Than Heaven's coming out. I might need to somehow squeeze it in between Borderlands 4's DLCs. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Ay, Jesus Christ. Thinking so far ahead with these Let's Plays, yet I'm also thinking of moving out of my parents' house finally, and that might require me to put my Let's Play channel on a hold, because, you know, I will have other things to prioritize and doing a silly Let's Play channel. Yet it seems to collide with the fact that there's like three pretty important to me video game releases coming out. But I don't know. I planned on moving out of my house last month. Then the next plan was to move out this month. Now that ain't gonna work out either, and I'm planning to move out. It ain't gonna work out next month either, so I guess in 2 months I'm gonna move out, so I might actually record. I might record Mafia and Metal Gear Delta still in my normal fucking place of living. I hope by the time I get to Borderlands 4 I'll be fucking out of here finally, because I'm starting to get fucking sick and tired of this shit. I spent a year in the army beating up fucking immigrants on the fucking border to save up money to move out, and now some stupid inconveniences are stopping me from moving out. Such as the fact that now that it's summer, my driving lessons are like far apart from each other. Instead of just wrapping up my fucking driver's license, it's now gonna take like a whole fucking month to get it done, even though I only have like 3 driving lessons left and the exam. But you know, there's no open spots for fucking exams. The only one that they had open is next month, so I'll have to wait a whole fucking month just for a fucking exam. And if I hopefully finish it on my first try, then I'll have to wait 2 weeks to get my driver's license. But at the same time, I'm also gonna start already planning out my fucking move. So, I don't fucking know. Not to mention my sister's getting married in September, and I was thinking maybe I should just stay until that wedding, and then after the wedding I should leave. Because, I don't know, it'll be kind of a lame thing if I move out and I won't go to my sister's wedding just to not upset my new employers that I barely joined the fucking... that I barely, you know, started working, and I'm already getting a fucking vacation, even though I have a good reason to do. These cutscenes are kinda cool, even though they're 2D animated, but yeah, I don't know. Tatsuya is so fucking cool. I wish we got a full-fledged Yakuza game. Or you know what I wish? I wish somehow they could have replaced Shinada's chapter in Yakuza 5 with a Tatsuya chapter. I think a chapter about street gangs and their involvement in the story of Yakuza 5 would have been much more fucking sensical than a fucking rigged baseball game from back in the 90s. I mean, look, Tatsuya's fucking badass. Even makes me wonder if you had to like, you know, rate all the Yakuza protagonists on like power scaling. How high would Tatsuya rank? I think he would definitely rank higher than Shinada. That's obvious. He would definitely rank higher than Ichiban. He would definitely rank higher than fucking Tanimura. Possibly higher than Akiyama, but would he be better than Kiryu, Saejima, or Majima, who I think are the top 3 of the actual really badass Yakuza protagonists? Because look, all Yakuza protagonists are badass, but in my opinion, Kiryu, Saejima, and Majima are in like a different fucking league. I don't think anyone would argue that canonically Akiyama would ever win in a fight against Kiryu. I mean, there's a fight against both Akiyama and Tanimura when you finally get to play as Kiryu in Yakuza 4. There's a fight against the 2 of them, and Kiryu just kind of wipes the floor with the both of them, even though, you know, they're supposed to be pretty badass themselves, but they're not on the fucking same level as Kiryu. But what about Tatsuya over here? Is he on the same level? He's certainly really fucking badass, and I kind of wish this game didn't start like shit, and I don't know. You know what this game reminds me of, with all these stats separate to like kick, grab, stamina, and how you can do different moves? It actually reminds me of a game I used to play while at the fucking border mission that I just mentioned, where I was beating up immigrants. I was playing this PSP game called Gladiator Road to Freedom or something like that, and it was a game where you play as a gladiator. For some reason I was in the mood for a gladiator game. I don't know why, because I was playing God of War games, and I was like, I want to play games set in like ancient Greece or Rome. So I played Rygar, the Legendary Adventure, right after finishing all of the God of War games. And then I played these gladiator games, and they had really cool fucking mechanics where like Each face button, like triangle was high attacks, square and circle were like left and right attacks, X was down attacks, so depending on what your opponent does, you attack them in a different part of their body, and you could, for example, wound their hand, say they couldn't hold a shield anymore, you could wound their head, which would cause them to get woozy, you could wound their legs, which would cause them to walk slower, so they couldn't run away from you. You could wound their other hand, so they would drop their weapon or something like that, and they would have to run for it. It was fucking awesome, and the same applied to you. The characters could have also been attacking you in the shins and causing you to get slower or some shit. So yeah, I think it was actually really cool. And I wish this game... Swear to God, if this game really had connections to Yakuza series, and for example, if you play Yakuza 6, all of a sudden you don't understand what's happening because you didn't play the two PSP spin-offs, which I'm pretty sure I've said before Yakuza 5, I think. Shinji? Is it the same Shinji from Yakuza 1? Let me look it up. Was it Sakamoto Shinji or did they just share a name? Let me look it up. Shinji, no, his name was Shinji Tanaka. Not Sakamoto Shinji. Or whatever this guy's name was, I forgot already. Yeah, so it's really funny how I, by complete accident, turned myself into a Yakuza fan. Because I just simply wanted an open-world crime game, and the only one I happened to have at the time, on PlayStation, happened to be Yakuza Kiwami, which I got for free from PS Plus, about a half a year before I started my Let's Play. I never played it before. I tried it out and I gave up about after the Majima fight kicked my ass. I was like, nah, I'm not playing this, I don't care. And then like a month after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this game one more try. And I beaten it, but I couldn't for the love of me actually understand what the plot was about. I just simply started to enjoy the combat. And it wasn't until Yakuza Kiwami 2 that I genuinely became a big fan. If you go back and watch my Yakuza Kiwami and my Yakuza Kiwami and my Yakuza 0 Let's Play, I didn't even remember the characters' names properly. I didn't really know how the Yakuza was structured, what the fuck is this Tojo clan, what the fuck is this Omi alliance. I couldn't remember the cities' names or the layouts. I missed a lot of stuff because I wasn't aware that it's hidden. Then yeah, it's a huge contrast to me now doing 200 episodes of Yakuza 5 just because I feel like doing everything there is to do in the game. Even though if I wanted to, I could just simply push for the end of the game and just finished it already, but I didn't. So anyway, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.